Evening or good morning or afternoon if you're watching this as a video, and welcome to the Medium channel where we bring you the spirituality behind the message. And happy full moon. It's happening here on the East Coast at 11:30 p.m. And we're going to do some channeling with the master teachers as we always do on the full moon, and Archangel Gabriel and maybe Metatron, and we may have some surprise guests. You never know what's going to happen. But the idea is that this is an energetic experience. So as I do the channeling, it's really an energetic process that's happening. I'll explain all this in a minute. I'm going to just say a few quick hellos. It takes the live people about 3 minutes or so to get their notifications and get on. And then we'll explain what we're doing and we'll dive right into it. So, who's in? Claire, Susan, Laura, Angela, good evening. And Chris and Doreen and Suzette and Sixes, good evening, everybody. And I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. It's a great day to be alive. We're going to get through this. I will pin in the comments when this becomes a video, the video that I did about this full moon, the 7 things to know and the psychic impressions that are getting around this full moon, as well as the numerology. So it's really, keying in on that 16 vibration. So this energy is really seeking to tear down the facades, and that's going to happen in the world around us. I just heard something out of Peru about the president trying to like dismantle Congress or stepping down or something. So it's happening all over, and you're going to find this probably happening in your personal lives also, especially those of us that are on a spiritual path, those of us that are light workers, star seeds, empaths, teachers, spiritual teachers, and students as well. Just because this is what needs to happen for us to reach our next level. It's kind of like in this old 3-dimensional physical body and universe, a lot of us have evolved as much as we're going to, and we have to kind of tear down that old knowledge now so we can elevate into the next level or the next frequency. So this full moon is going to help facilitate that, and this transmission is going to be very succinctly geared to that. They're going to work a lot with the throat chakra. I wasn't planning that, but that's what they said. And this may be a me thing also, but I think many of us in this community are really working through maybe some communication issues. I know I can never speak up until, fairly recently. So, I get it also. Anyway, Yvonne and I don't have my glasses, so I can't read the writing. Miss Michael, Margaret, Claire, Susan again. Corrupted structures are being taken down. Exactly. We'll probably dive deeper into this in the next tarot time, which will be Sunday. We may have more to talk about. Now, the full moon energies are here. They'll last, few days, but the effects can happen weeks or even months later. And it's just kind of been building up and building up. So it's not one thing. It's just like another kind of stepping stone or another, I'm thinking of Pink Floyd now, another brick in the wall, basically. I'll share a quick story because it's on my mind and this may resonate with some of you. Then we'll get right into this. But my martial arts teacher, who's in the spirit world now, at one point, posed the question to me, how are you going to get past the wall of fear? That was like my Zen cone or whatever. And that was like my homework. Like, how are you going to get past the wall of fear? Because I was very fearful. I'm probably still do, have some lingering effects of that. Anyway, make this a shorter story. I tried everything like climbing over that wall or trying to find the way around it or trying to dig under it. And then one day I had the idea just to punch at the wall, punch holes. So I kept punching holes. Punching holes. And then finally the wall just came tumbling down and I walked right on through. And that's how I got past the wall of fear and that made it obviously a huge difference in my life. So it's that kind of energy where it's different, like we're punching holes through this wall, this facade, this, issues of society, the suppression, the oppression, the lies, all that stuff. and just keep doing it, because the wall's going to crumble. It has to. Too many people are waking up. Hey, from Germany, welcome Krista, and welcome Stacy, another star seed. Speaking of which, I'll post the chat that Lily Nova and I had last night on the channel. She was a fabulous guest. I know a lot of you were on that, so those of you that missed that, she is so passionate about her work, and she's like 30, and I mean, she looks even younger, but I can tell she's been through Saturn return, but whatever, that's still really, really young for such wisdom and knowledge. I was quite impressed myself. And what else? And that and the full moon video, the psychic predictions for the full moon. So I would just want to peek at your comments a second. I know people are still kind of finding us. Can't go over now, go around, got to go through it. I'm pretty sure that's the grandmother. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. So I knew the answer all along. We get really stubborn, don't we? Really, really stubborn. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. Yeah. That I like telling that story. I've got so many stories. I'll keep you guys. My father was the same way. He was a big storyteller, so I'll keep regaling you with all my tales of woe and my tales of awakening and overcoming and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, definitely. It was a really good interview. A lot of good knowledge shared, and we're gonna have another amazing guest on the 20th of December. That'll be Tammy Mugnason. I'm probably butchering her last name. She's going to talk about emotional frequency technique, EFT, which is such an amazing complement to the work that we do here with the power attunements work and the heart brain coherence and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to learning from her. So drink lots of water, everybody. Charge your water. Love, gratitude. Feel your heart opening. Feel it extending through your arms and hands into the water. Love, gratitude, and whatever you desire in your life. Abundance. You are abundance. So just be you, and you'll attract that in the material. Problem is, we're so programmed to think that we're less than. So let's get into this transmission. Basically, for those of you that are new, I learned how to do this from a Australian channel named Susie Mazzoli, and I sat in on her channeling sessions for about 3 years, 2010 to 2013. And she's an energy channel and works with this group that I didn't know called the Master Teachers, and I still don't really know exactly who they are. They're just energy, they're consciousness. But they're aware. So I don't know. Maybe as time goes on, they'll reveal more about what they actually are. And as I'm talking, I feel like they're saying, well, we once had bodies too, and we're all connected. We're all one. So as humans evolve over the next maybe 30, 40,000 years or whatever, there may be time that we become interdimensional, that we don't need the bodies anymore. We can be like, and they're saying, yes. A lot of, that's why they connect a lot with like the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Lyrans. I learned a new starseed group last night, and others, because they've been through this. They've evolved more. It's kind of like to use a Star Trek metaphor. It's like once a society reaches warp capability, that's when the master teachers come in and start to work with us. I feel like they're saying we start to really work with your elders, and then we start to work, with the next generation. Like I'd be the 1 or 2 generations below that, and then you guys are learning, and during this mass awakening, this is like the sort of the what's the right word, the crescendo, because I had my awakening, my first one, or a glimpse of awakening anyway, in 1978. And then I went through a lot of like Kundalini activations from 2012 to 2014. And they were referring to people like myself as the forerunners, people that awakened early ahead of the curve. But that curve is coming, and between probably 2025 and 2030, that's when it's going to peak. So we're getting there. So they're here to assist us in that process, to assist us in that awakening and that energy. So, I do conscious channeling. I'll use Lily's metaphor. I'm not Bashar or one of those amazing channels that they use the voice, or Jane Roberts and people like that. I think it's more like mediumship, because their energies blend with mine, and I just feel like they're talking through me and with me, but I don't feel like I'm losing consciousness. Though I have to say, sometimes I watch the transmissions, and a lot of light shows up, and even some orbs sometimes, which is really cool. And then I'll go through sections like, I don't remember even saying that. So, I go into some level of trance, obviously, and I'm learning. So, you may notice there's times that I may, my monkey mind may get in the way a little bit. If that happens, I apologize. But the energy part of it, I must have been, maybe that's my Arcturian starseed cycle. I must have been a healer in another lifetime. I could, not to boast, but in my sleep, I could send energy to people. I figured that out in my 20s, how to do that, before I even knew what Reiki was or knew that was even possible. And now, I see that I'm evolving. That's the purpose. So, healing people or sending people energy so that God can heal them over distances is a pretty cool thing. People have had tumors shrink and gotten out of their deathbeds from transmissions that they did through me for them. It's an amazing thing. You all can learn how to do that too, because we all have the same energy, the same capabilities. But taking this to the level where I can work with large groups, become a transmitter frequency, and through the meditation, the guided meditation process, kind of through me, they can activate your energy fields. That's the real beauty of this form of channeling, I think. So so basically that's basically it. I just wanted to peek at any comments. Was I scared? Didn't have the internet. People thought I was crazy. I'm addressing Michael. If I'm pronouncing your name, sorry if I'm butchering your name at all. Hi, Shirley from UK. At times I was, but more like being 19 years old and wanting to be social and meet girls and all that kind of crazy stuff, and then feeling more and more like an outcast. And as the years went on, I couldn't be around people. I just went out in the woods. The only way I could socialize was if I drank alcohol, and I never liked alcohol even back then. And I had a past life memory being Native American, so I figured out where that aversion to alcohol came from. So yeah, there was some fear, but there was no internet, but there was Carlos Castaneda and his novels. There was Ram Dass. There was Gopi Krishna. There were plenty of spiritual teachers that I could read. So yeah. Anyway, happy sad season. Yeah, we're sort of starting to trend into Capricorn season. I don't think there's anything else I really need to explain about the channeling process. The idea is the more that you can clear your mind, the more the more you can clear your mind, and the more open you are, the more you'll feel the transmission. It's not like anything's going to be imposed on you. They work with us very, they're very aware. Like, you're not going to get more energy than you can handle, basically. And some people fall asleep. So some people, they kind of knock them out so they can bypass the conscious mind and work with them that way. So, if you're one of the people that falls asleep during these transmissions, you're not missing anything. That's just what they're doing in order to make this work for you the best way. So the idea is have no expectations, as Carissa said, perpetuate with an open heart. So keep an open heart, allow the frequencies to work with you, and see if you feel anything. And sometimes people have experiences days after these. So the open, willing, and worthy. Yeah, yes. Sounds like it was lonely. It was. It was. Just to share a little secret, I also had a very substantial social anxiety, so it was always hard for me to be around people anyways. So once this happened, it got harder. Like I said, I could use the alcohol and be fine, but I didn't like doing that. To know as I easily fall asleep. Yes. Sag 1214. So that would make you about 23 degrees, 22 to 24 degrees Sag. Nice placement there. All right, are we ready to go? I don't even know how far into this we are, but I'll if you guys want to return and redo this, I'll pin in the comments when the actual meditation begins. You don't have to sit through this for another 10 or 15 minutes. I don't need my glasses. Hello, yes, we are here. Yes, we are here. We do not need to introduce ourselves because you know who we are. And yes, we often rib this channel for being a little bit of a orator, we shall say. But we love him and we love you also. We thank you for spending your valuable time, because your time is your most valuable asset, in a three-dimensional earth physical human body. Yes, time is an illusion. We know that. And time is circular. And you can go back in time. You can go forward in time. But while you are locked into that three-dimensional reality, this is your most important asset. So we recommend and we say, use your time wisely. And you are using your time very wisely now because we love you. And if nothing else happens tonight that's earth-shattering or whatever, know that you are in the vibration of the highest frequency of love, because you are love. So you do not need to find a partner. Isn't that cool? It's nice in the human experience. Yes. But you are love. You don't need to find love outside yourself. You need to own your love. You need to open that heart, open that mind, open up to the infinite possibilities of the universe, and understand if you own that love and you seek partnership in your earth walk, if you choose to find somebody to walk with you for a mile or two, you know that it's an we are not best with words. We know it's born out of love, not out of an illusion of need or of want, or I'm so lonely, I need to find somebody, or I'm too old, or I'm too young, I better find somebody. No, that's all an illusion. You are love. That's all you are. You are love. You are spirit. You are gods and goddesses in your own right. And it's really that simple. And if you can own that you are love, you are God, everything in this life is going to fall into place for you, because you're not trying to force the issue, but rather you're co-creating with your maker, with your God, your goddess. But it's all energy. It's all consciousness. And the consciousness is expressed in your world, in your reality, through energy. Energy is expressed through consciousness. So it's all connected. And you are the, shall we say, the transfer station, or the point of reference in this whole process, because as we often remind you, your heart is the center of this entire universe, and everything stems from the heart. Everything stems from the heart. So understand this and know this. We are starting to raise the frequency, so just relax, get comfortable, and tune into your breathing at this time. As we work, we say we are a collective of many, many beings. Different beings will step through. Some will assist you in awakening dormant DNA, awakening energies that you have that you may not be aware of, through a process known as light language activation. And what this does, it taps into the solar light code frequencies and allows your dormant DNA to start to respond. And once you reach a certain threshold of energy, that's when things start to awaken. So what we do with you with this work is energetic. We assist you in accelerating the process and smoothing things out so that you do not have to have unpleasant ascension type symptoms, and you can evolve more rapidly, more completely, with less stress, by working with these frequencies. You would not be here if you were not ready for this work. End of story, as your people say. So relax, feel off shoulders, letting the tension go. It's a beautiful, bright full moon. Many of you are of the northern hemisphere, so your full moon is going to be right overhead, very high in the sky. You could probably read to this full moon, especially after 11-ish, 10 or 11-ish. So relax and just feel the energies. We are, we'll say, enhancing the wave frequencies through you at this time. We sense, we feel so much stress. We are sorry that your people, that you beings must go through this, but understand there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's not for naught. It's what you signed up for. It's what we signed up for. And understand that your shifts and the changes in your world are reflected throughout your galaxy. In fact, throughout other galaxies also. So you are part of, shall we say, a very fundamental shift in the entire cosmos that houses so many beings, so many energies, so many lights. What do your teachers say? As above, so below. So you can blame all those battling extraterrestrial forces, but don't. We are joking. We like humor. We find that the best medicine. You know that you do too. So just relax, allow. We are understanding that we must clear energies from the solar plexus in your collective group, shall we say. Whether you are in the Earth's perspective live or on video, you are part of this energy. You are part of this group. You are part of this transmission. All we have to do is say it, and we find that we are relaxing. Very good, very good. Now we can start to work. Now we can start to do our work. Be happy, be free. You are happy, you are free. Many truths, many lies are exposed, many truths come out in the world. It is the time to facilitate this. You must find that inner truth within yourself. We are currently working with your third eye centers, so you can see, feel, and sense the truth that has been locked away. It is time. You are enough. You are good enough. It is time. It is time. You are good enough. It is time. Breathe, relax, and allow. Feel the heart centers opening, clearing, expanding into the light. Understand nothing that happens in your world really matters at the end. As you leave your physical body, you will understand this. It is like waking up from a dream. As you step out of the matrix, out of the program, and back into, shall we say, your organic, energetic beings, you understand the purpose of all of it. So please, we ask, do not fear, do not fret. Be the heart of the lion, the heart of the warrior. The warrior wants peace. The warrior does not want war, but understands that in the nature of things, the ability to, shall we say, wage greater wars often, unfortunately, an avenue towards peace. But let the battle, if you will, or not the battle, let the weapons and the ammunition be your heart and elevated emotions and frequencies of gratitude, appreciation, compassion, and caring. peace and love. Very good. So hold these frequencies now. Feel your heart. And we come to you this evening through the collective, the energies, the beings of Archangel Gabriel. We come, dear ones, to blow our horn upon the land, to awaken the masses, to allow the plants to grow again, allow the earth to become fertile again, allow the soil to regenerate, for the soil in your world is dying, dear ones. It's dying. It's almost dead. Please, we ask, work with the earth, work with your communities. We come in the vibration of love. We send you all crystal clear white light. For we are the ascension angel. We blow the horn of truth, of awakening, and that truth happens through communication. We understand that communication is a very challenged issue right now. We understand that many of you were told things like, children should be seen but not heard, ha ha ha. Or, mind your manners, mind your mouth, don't speak up, whatever. And yes, certainly social conditioning, yes, it plays a function and a role in your world. However, it's time to let all that crap go. We do not wish your soil to die. We do not wish your planet to go barren. We wish for you to start to communicate more, not you per se, but you as a species, as a race of beings, as it were. This includes your politicians. This includes your business moguls, your elite rulers of your planet. We, you, us, we must learn to communicate, and we must understand that listening is the lion's share of communication. Do you listen or do you hear? Do you listen to what the other person says, or do you judge their words based on your own experiences and you're not even conscious of doing it? Is that how your communication is? If so, it is faulty. And this is why, or one of the reasons, that you have so many challenges and so many problems in your life, in your lives, as well as the world around you. It's programming, it's conditioning. It's not your fault, dear ones. It's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to heal, to work through that, and to be better today than you were yesterday, and to be better tomorrow than you are right now. That is the path. That is the path of the warrior. We do not blame others. We are not victims. We do not say, oh, poor me, the deep state, the cabal, the wars, blah, blah, blah. We are not diminishing the experience. This is a very terrible plight that many of your brothers and sisters must endure on this planet. But do you see your people of Ukraine whining and complaining, or do you see them taking action to survive a brutal winter with no power grid? Think about this. This is what we find so distinct amongst your people, that the Creator really endowed you with incredible endurance and determination. And when things are at their worst, you rise to the occasion and you become your very best versions of you. Let's not wait till there's a crisis. Let's become the very best versions of you right now. Now, do you listen to yourself? Do you communicate with yourself? I think not. Maybe not you specifically, but you humans, you do not listen to your own heart. You do not listen to your own spirit. In fact, you have systematically cut off that connection with these amazing beings that all they want to do is love you and guide you in these very difficult and challenging times. That's all they want to do. Will you let them in? This is your time. This is your finest hour. This is a time to understand the secrets of communication. Listen, feel. Every feeling is a communication. Every breath is a communication. Every thought is a communication. Many thoughts are communications from your subconscious mind, but do you listen or do you just blabber on in your head? Listen to that internal dialogue. It's trying to tell you what's wrong in your life. It's trying to tell you what of your past you're recreating the present. And as we know, through this channel, think Dr. Joe Dispenza, think Adam, think many teachers, the mind is the biggest computer, the most advanced computer of them all. It not only can assimilate and take energy from the past and the present, but it can create the future. So be aware of your internal dialogue. When we talk about presence through this channel, and this channel talks about presence, he's not saying to not think. He's saying to be aware of those thoughts and come back to your breath, come back to your body, come back to awareness of the now. And that is it. Then you are complete. Listen to those voices. Do you berate yourself? You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not educated enough. You're not worthy of love. Listen to these voices. How are you going to change it if you don't listen? How are you going to change it if you suppress it? Because it doesn't go anywhere. It goes within. It vibrates deep in your being and creates your reality. Then your present becomes your future, born out of your past, because you're not allowing yourself to express it. You're not allowing yourself to release it. You have to experience it. You have to communicate with it. And then it will naturally release and you'll feel, oh my God, I feel so much better. I feel so light. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is amazing. We are Archangel Gabriel. We are complete. So we are the master teachers. We are working. We are expanding the frequencies now. Archangel Raphael is in. The dolphins are in, which means the Pleiadians are in. Yes, we are. We are committed to you. We are committed to your hearts, dear ones. We are committed to assisting you in making a difference in your world. We are with you and assisting you in learning about your heart. When you learn about your heart, you learn about your soul. And no, we're not talking about the beating organ in your chest. We're talking about the spiritual heart center, which is the center of this entire universe. And if you look deep, deep, deep into that heart, that's where you'll find us. That's where you'll find the master teachers. That's where you will find God. Not outside of yourself. Nothing exists outside of yourself. It's all a projection followed by a reflection. What is in your heart, what is in your soul, what is in your mind, what is in your energy fields, that's your reality. Your reality is trying to teach you what you need to change, what you need to address, and what you need to clear. And how do we clear? We do it with love. We embrace it. We thank it. It's like, oh, thank you for whatever. The monkey mind's kicking in. Apologize. No worries. We are still here. We are patient. Are the master teachers. We are Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron as well. we too wish to work with the heart center, for we are of the Christ grid. We are of Christ consciousness. We are of the central sun, and we come to coalesce, shall we say. We are here to assist in gathering up all those soul parts from other times, other dimensions, other places, other people, other things. So you can be complete again, so you can be whole again. How is this going to happen? Well, listen to what your child self is telling you. Listen to what those voices are telling you. Listen to those repetitive thoughts that are telling you. That's how you get it. And then you become present of heart. You become present of heart. You become present of mind. So we, Archangel Metatron, are here to actually, shall we say, condense those frequencies, to take a big heart and to make it smaller, but not smaller in energy. In fact, just like the magnifying glass with the sun, we are intensifying the frequency of the heart. We are creating, shall we say, an energetic black hole to help assist you to attract these lost soul parts that have been sacrificed through traumas and dramas in this and other lifetime, through what are the words? Through ancestral traumas, ancestral pain, cultural pain, earth pain. The earth herself is a living, breathing being, and she too is feeling the pain also. As we heal our hearts, we heal the earth. Remember, heart and earth have the same letters. It's the same. Earth, heart, earth. Remember that. And the earth is abundant. Spirit is abundant. Your heart is abundant. Green and gold, just like money. Abundant. Abundance. You are abundance. We are condensing and strengthening those frequencies and assisting you at this time in bringing back some of these lost memories, these lost experiences with these traumas. This is what a lot of your mental illness is about, PSTD. A lot of that stems from lost soul parts. And there are many shamanic practices that we share through various teachers on how to do soul retrieval work. So do not be surprised. Do not be shocked if you start to have memories, if you start to feel anxious or depressed, if you want to cry, if you feel all over the place the next few days. Stay present with it. Don't fight it. Stay present with it. It will pass. Just like the ocean waves will wash up on the shore as though that wave is going to stay on the shore. No, it's going to go back and a new wave's going to come, because waves are energy. Water's energy. All energy moves in waves. Understand, sometimes you must sit with these pains and sorrows in order to assimilate the knowledge, in order to embrace it with love, so that you may release whatever limitations or whatever negative patterns is causing in your life. This is the time. This is the full moon energy, as the channel explained. It's written in the numerology and astrology. This is your roadmap, not your absolute predictor of everything in your life. This is your roadmap. You have free will. You're complete. So I'm just going to work with the frequencies with you for a moment to complete this transmission. Just relax, allow, absorb. Shabuya chiche shishak me na lokutu sapa shishima pose pasate chichoka mahe echotela fiantom mi takupata ketepe forche yanakum aya lapo. Chichi ayamosa de da tutu baka chichi namonunai kumuchukaya chichi amanumanya chichi amana chichi ma chichi kamade taku chama huse la he petama shekum relax, allow, breathe. Yes, we are. Okay. We're just going to finish up. Just relax and breathe. Finish this part of the transmission silently. Okay. The energy is starting to drop. Very good. So start to deepen your breath. Ground. So feel your root center. Or if you're sitting up, you can be the soles of your feet also. Just extend down into that earth star chakra, that energy center that's right around just below your feet. And that center will help to magnify the energy and the frequencies and help you to ground and then send the energy further down from there. Very good. You guys are good grounders. Good job. So take a couple of deep breaths. When you're ready, open your eyes. And speaking of grounding, we're not doing an upload tomorrow because Heather's dancing with the volcano. It's reminding me. I'll end tonight with a little humor because they got kind of funny also. But it was the 2020 election. Somebody just posted something on Facebook like if these elections was a movie, like what title of the movie would it be? So people came up with some pretty clever titles, but the one that I got, remember, who was running in 2020? I mean, like, how could you forget? So the title that I got was Joe versus the Volcano, and that definitely got the most thumbs up. So talking about Heather dancing with the volcano remind me of that. Oh, good. Yeah, we were like smiling and laughing last night on the live stream. It was wonderful energy. It's like somebody was commenting. He's like, we're having a smile fest here. But I smile a lot. That's just kind of, when the heart's happy, you just want to smile, right? It's just a natural thing. It's not like you have to find it. Oh, you didn't fall asleep, Doreen. Good for you. Good for you. Tonight's going to be night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Oh, that's Neil Young. I'm like, who sang that song? Although you may be thinking of another song. All right, very good. Yeah, that was a good one. A little different energetically, but that was a really good one. So many blessings, everybody. Thank you so much. Like I said, we'll pin, if you missed the interview with the interview with the star seed. I know that was a very shameless Anne Rice ripoff, that title, but I couldn't help it. Her book Interview with the Vampire, you might be familiar with. Check that out. It's just I mean, we had gosh, who do we have? We had an amazing healer. Of course, Elaine Malloy before her. I mean, I've had some really amazing guests, and I'm looking forward to Tammy on the 20th. Anyway, thank you everybody again. I won't hold you up any longer. I appreciate you being here. Drink a lot of water, and full moon, eat light, eat good foods. The energy is very high right now. But lots of water, lots of fluids, and do some meditation and some grounding. And we'll see you next time. I love you. Namaste.